Short for Hampshire, ball just outside the 30-yard line.
Two balls, but
Ball is just inside the 25. Second and 6 for Hampshire.
come on, David!
You should have put it in the air. You got 2 down, pick up that first one.
For Hampshire. Fourth down.
Threw it too late! Threw it too late!
It's got the possibility to...
Never sleep. Wind it. There we go. Get him, Chris! Yeah, all right. Get him.
Moves all out. Just inside the 30. Bring up third down, about 3.
Get him.
That's all right. We'll take this.
We got a break. Got a break. Ooh, he lost it for a while
Unless you experience the excitement of the championship game, you don't know what you've missed. First and 10 for Hampshire.
There you go.
Back on the play, back at about the 47-yard line. Holding against the Whipper missed the call.
Hey, we don't mind.
10 yards, isn't it?
There goes the clock. They picked it up and threw it. It's going up to the dump. Quarterback.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I thought it'd be a little more. Should be 60.
Official timeout before. By Sports Channel Chicago. Check your local listings for the time of the broadcast in your area.
Doesn't matter who got it. Don't matter who got it.
Fumble off the play, ball recovered by Nick.
Come on, get somebody deeper.
Find it. Woodford? Pass interference?
Five just inside the 45-yard line. Byron continues first and 10.
Guy go off the screen. Oh.
Todd Reed on the stop for the Whippers.
I bet they've gained 120 yards more than we have in this game. But we're leading up there.
Yes, all right. That's it. All right. Let him run. There you go.
Near you, near the IHSA 44 with Art Kimball. Hey, Terry, once again, when you leave the game, please remember to use your seatbelt. The IHSA is cooperating fully with the Illinois State Police in the statewide campaign to promote heavy seatbelt usage in 1995. Our kids more than one.
It's going to work. We're still in trouble. We're freezing.
This afternoon.
Should be a little warmer in here. 4 or something. Are we going to see that 10 o'clock tonight? See this 10 o'clock tonight? Tomorrow.
Number 22, ball wins. She sets it off for Whippers.
You there?
Stars to begin the logging on the old 22-yard line, first and 10. Meyer in the ball here. First and 10 for Hampshire, ball just outside the 10-yard line. Meyer, 11-yard line. Now 14. Move the ball back, makes about third down, about 13. Meyer, and without ball for the second down, ball is just outside the 40. 15-yard line. Brought down by Tim Yard. Official timeout for a measurement. Ball for the Golden Chargers on now. for a Whitmer's ball on their own 21-yard line. Flags on the play before the snap. Gain of about 5. Ball across the 20, second down and long for Hampshire. Passing number 17, Bob Platt. Deep for the Chargers to receive the punt. Paul Lynch, he set the punt for the Whippers. That's the first half, score 0-0.
Dump this over here.
First and 10. Steve Thompson. Maiden match against the Chargers in the call. After the penalty ball moved down to the 32-yard line, first and 10 for Hampshire. That ball incomplete. We begin the second half with Hampshire receiving the kickoff. Adam McCarthy and Paul Walensky are deep.
Onside kick! Touchdown, free kick!
Dead ball, false start against the Chargers in the ball. First down and 20. Breaking first and 25. Pass is complete, but there's a flag on 25. Illegal motion against the Chargers in the break up third down about 32, ball just outside the 10. And Walensky, our deep delivered. Get on the charge.
hours is a long time. I thought you're on a charter is a long time. And then getting here and then trying to stretch out and trying to push above. You know what I mean? It's not. Running, 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 running,
until he picked up about 5. It's going to bring up second down now for the Whippers, the Whips.
The Whips with the purple pants and the white jerseys, white helmets, totally white. And it looks like we've got a player who's got to fix his helmet. That is Brock. Andy Brock, a 5'8", 165-pound senior. He's a wingback on this double wing formation. Once again, the Whippers have a lone fullback. That's Meyer. He's been their leading ground gainer this year. And then they have the 2 wings. Walensky comes out wide here to the near side. The other end is in tight, and then they have the double wing setup of Saylor and Brock. There's the snap. The handoff goes to Saylor, trying to come around, breaks a tackle, breaks another. He's out and fighting hard, and he has enough for a first down. And Fryermuth makes the tackle, and Krambeck for the Rockets. It looked like maybe they were going to get him for negative yardage, but he's able to break free.
Well, Reed hit him early, but didn't bring him down, and he was able to break free, pick up about 6, and a first down for the Whippers at their own, 34-yard line.
So up to the line come the Whippers once again. It's 1st and 10. That was their first down of the ball game. But they lead 7-0. Brock is showing a blitz. There's the snap, and this time they do it. Brian Calvert stepped right into the hole, and Adam McCarthy is ripped down for no gain. You could see that coming. They had walked up their linebackers into those gaps, and Brian Calvert chose right. He was there to make the stop.
That he was. As soon as McCarthy got the ball, there was Calvert staring him right in the face, and he brought him down, and absolutely no gain on the play.
And Rich Ruggles and Aaron Thompson engineering this afternoon. We're going to check with them here in just a moment and see how that other 2A quarterfinal game's going between St. Teresa and Paxton Buckley Loda. Also try to update you on that Iowa Northwestern game. And here we go on 2nd down. There's the snap. The handoff comes to McCarthy on the wingback counter, and he gets out to about the 35-36-yard line. Ryan Reed on the tackle, along with, I believe that was Sean Smith. Yes, it was. So he got about 3 yards. It'll be 3rd down now and 7 for the Whippers.
So the ball's right on the 35 now for the Whippers, as Rockridge's defense needs a big stop here, because now the Whippers have that wind at their back, and if their aerial game is anything as effective as it was going into the wind, look out.
And they send Fitchie and Saylor out wide here to this side, and 2 wideouts to the far side. Once again, McCarthy this time is the lone setback. There's the snap. Terry back to pass. Blitzed hard. Pass in the flat. Complete to McCarthy. He is driven back, and just wait and see what the forward progress is. A great open field tackle made by Fryermuth over there, but he may have enough for a first down near the 45.
Well, Fryermuth hit him and drove him back.
Number 42. And he made the grab for 8. And so it's a first down for the Whippers out at the 45-yard line of Hampshire. There's the snap. The handoff up the middle. It goes to the fullback, and he gets just across the 45. Josh Bogner wraps him up down low. On the carry, that is McCarthy. So right now, McCarthy is running at fullback instead of Meyer. Mike Meyer. We haven't seen him now in a little bit. I don't know if he's injured or what. Let's see if he's checked into the ball game as McCarthy went out. Yes, Meyer's back in the game now at fullback. Brock is the wing on the far side. Saylor here to the near side. Fitchie is the wideout, also here to the near side, which is the wide side of the field on 2nd down and 8. Terry back to pass, looking here in the near flat, throws the ball and incomplete, as Saylor was well covered by the defensive end, Krambeck and Phillips there, and he just threw it away.
And good pressure that time by Steve Hogue up the middle on Terry, as he had to get rid of that ball before his receiver was ready.
8:43 left to go here in the first half. Hampshire leads it 7-0. Reminiscent of their game last week that they led Aurora Central Catholic 7-0 until Central Catholic scored late in the game to take an 8-7 lead, and then Hampshire on a 35-yard touchdown pass with 44 seconds left pulled the game out. Once again, double wideouts to each side of the field. Single setback on 3rd and 8. Back to pass Terry. Same play. Throws it incomplete. Once again, Ryan Reed makes Terry pay for it, and there was nobody open on that one as the ball fluttered out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down, and the Rockridge Rockets have held.
Great defensive stand that time by the Rockets, as after Hampshire had their first initial success on that short drive after the fumble, Rockridge has been able to shut them down the last 2 series.
Paul Weklinski back to punt.
That's a tough one. I haven't had a chance to check how that's pronounced. A low snap, but he gets it on one hop, gets it away. End-over-end kick coming to the side of the field. The near side goes racing out of bounds at around the 26-yard line. And that will be Rockridge's football. And I think if you're punting, Chuck, from that direction, you just put your punt return guy over here on the east side of the field and wait for the ball to come to you.
Well, that wind's out of the west-northwest, and anything hit from the north end of the field is definitely going to come to the near sideline here as that wind is really whipping now. We've got to have a wind chill probably 5 to 10 degrees below zero.
Rockets up to the line of scrimmage now. Once again, this is their 4th possession of the first half, and they haven't been able to do much with it.
Field position has been terrible so far for the Rockets.
They've had it deep in their own territory. The 39's the best they've been able to manage. There's the snap. Schmalbach hands it off to Phillips. Wingback counter. Forget it. 3 Hampshire Whippers there to knock him down. Once again led by the middle linebacker, and that is David McCarthy. And he is thrown for loss of 2 on the play. So the Rockets, the Whipper defense is doing a great job staying at home.
The Rockridge has only really been able to break one play, and that was Phillips on the counter for 10 yards. Other than that, they have been shut down completely.
Up to the line come the Rockets once again, now faced with a 2nd down and 12. There's the snap, handoff straight ahead. It goes to Horn, and he's drugged down after a gain maybe of 1 on the play by Steve Thompson, the linebacker on the right side. He got back to the original line of scrimmage and picked up another yard. So it'll be 3rd and 8 after a gain of 3 as the clock now moves to the 7:40 mark, and Rockridge trailing 7-0 with the ball deep in their own territory. You're in tune to WRMJ Aledo, your sports voice in Western Illinois. 2A quarterfinal playoff football action. Waiting now for the snap. There it is. The handoff goes no to Bogner. No, it is Schmalbach keeping it. Turns the corner, heads upfield, and gets out near the 30-yard line. And he's going to pick up about 3 more, but it's not going to be enough for a Rocket first down.
So we'll bring up a 4th down and about...
Well, the Whipper defense, aided by the field conditions, too, looks like it's all that it's cracked up to be.
Yeah, they're impressive on defense, John, as I haven't seen a team really shut down the Rockets like this all year.
Yeah, they've had great pursuit. I have a feeling they learned something maybe from the Aledo game film. They appear to be attacking it the way I heard Aledo did. High snap to Horn, but he handles it, kicks it, low line drive kick. The wind knocks it down, takes a Rocket bounce, and goes inside the 40 to about the 38-yard line, and that's where Hampshire will get the ball back once again with 6:41 left to go here in the first half.
Well, Waklinski wanted to field that one, but he thought better of it and just kind of let it roll dead, and Hampshire now will take over at their own 39.
The difference in this game, a Rockridge fumble gave Hampshire the ball on the 9-yard line, and the Whippers took it in for the score, and that's been the difference in this contest. As the Whippers come up to the line of scrimmage, pitching out wide here to the near side. The double wing formation with the fullback, once again, is Mike Meyer. In motion comes Brock. The handoff goes to Meyer up the middle. The big fullback takes some tacklers with him and drives it out across the 40 to about the 45-yard line of Hampshire, where he'll pick up about 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Whippers. We're going to check back here in just a moment to see if we can get a score update for you here after this play. So stay tuned here. We'll see what Aaron and Rich have compiled for us. And thanks to Rich, we're on the air here this afternoon. So up to the line of scrimmage come the Whippers on 2nd down and 4. Once again out of that double wing formation. And the whistle blows, and there's a flag goes down. And while they unsort that, let's check back at the studios. What do you have for us back there?
Okay, John, we got one score to pass along in the Class 2A.
In charge of that ball game. And so here, the penalty was against the Rockets, and so it is offsides and a 5-yard walk-off from midfield. The Whippers put the ball in play, 1st and 10. There's the snap, and the handoff goes to Meyer, the fullback, and he is driven back after a gain of a couple. Fryermuth coming up from the cornerback spot, and the big guy who got him first was Thomas Davis, the end on that side. Give him a gain of 2, make it 2nd down and 8, as the clock now winding down with 5:05 left to go here in the first half. And Hampshire on top, 7-0, as this is a quick half with both teams keeping the ball on the ground.
it looks like these offensive totals are going to be about as low as the temperature.
That's right. 2nd down and 8 now for the Whippers. Just inside Rock Ridge territory. There's the snap. The handoff goes to Brock up the middle on the wingback counter, and the Rockets just shut that down. Bogner there on the stop for Rock Ridge. Also getting up off the pile was Brian Calvert. No gain. It'll be 3rd down now and 8 yards to go.
Well, they might even have lost a half a foot or so as they move the stake back just a hair.
Well, both of these defenses, Chuck, really can sniff out that wingback counter.
Oh, yeah, they're probably practiced against it in the preseason against one another. I mean, their own teammates, so they're used to seeing that wingback come back.
Here we go with the double wideout formation to each side of the field, and Meyer, the fullback, is the lone setback as we come up to the line of scrimmage. Hampshire takes a timeout. We'll be back after this.
The Rockets on a great football season.
Welcome back. The Hampshire Whippers just took their 2nd timeout with 4:07 left to go in the half. They lead it 7-0, and up to the line of scrimmage they come. Once again, 2 wideouts to each side of the field, and the lone setback is the fullback, Mike Meyer. Terry, the quarterback, under center. Drops straight back to pass. Looking, throws it over the middle. Incomplete. Intended for Brock. And
they're going to call a pass interference
the penalty flag. It went down. I didn't at first.
Against Josh Bogner, he got there after the ball went by. I'm not prejudiced here, but that was a bad call.
Yeah, I was going to say that pass was by him when he made the hit, and it wasn't going to be able to be caught either. And so there's the walk-off, and so the Whippers get a break there and keep this drive alive.
15 yards against the Rockets.
And that is enough for a 1st down. It moves the football to the Rocket 32-yard line. So up to the line come the Whippers. Fitchie wide here to the near side. McCarthy and Brock are the wings. Terry with the handoff up the middle, and boy, the fullback, Mike Meyer, had to hop in the air to jump over a blocker, and then Brian Calvert there to stick him. Along with David Krambeck, they throw him back for a loss on the play of about a half a yard.
There's no gain on the play.
Yeah, great defense that time by the Rockets as Meyer had to, like you said, jump a blocker, and while he was still in the air, the defense hit him and drove him back. Well, they give him the line of scrimmage, so no gain on the play.
All right, up to the line of scrimmage come the Whippers once again. Clock showing 3.5 minutes left to go here in the 1st half. It's 2nd down and 10 from the Rocket 32. Terry with the handoff up the middle to McCarthy, spins away, and then is drilled. Bobby Horn stacked that play up, and then Brian Calvert finishes it off, and it'll be no gain. They're going to give him a gain of a foot. So it'll be 3rd down, 9 3/4 yards to go.
Well, here comes the Whippers pass offense again, and so far, John, they've been flooding the zone and throwing to the underneath man. We'll have to see if they try to do the same thing again here.
All right, so up to the line of scrimmage come the Whippers. The Rock Ridge defense gets ready, and here we go. This time they're going to keep everything in tight. They're going to keep 2 wings in and just a single wideout. They're not going to use the double wideout formation. Long snap count by Terry, drops back to pass, pressures on, delivers the ball in the flat, incomplete. Walensky, how would you pronounce that? W-L-E-K. Walensky?
Probably Washevsky.
Yeah, that too. But anyway, the pass is incomplete, and it brings up 4th down now for the Whippers. And I would imagine they'll punt the football and really try to pin the Rockets deep here with 2:42 left to go. And their Hampshire Whippers are taking timeout. We'll be back after this.
If you want quality insurance with personalized service, choose Epperle's Insurance Agency in Milan. Epperle's have been serving the Quad Cities and the Rock Ridge area with State Farm insurance for over 30 years. Jim is also a Rock Ridge booster and actively supports the community and area schools. Let Epperle's Insurance Agency quote your insurance needs for auto, home, health, and life, car financing, and annuities too. Epperle's Insurance Agency is behind you all the way, Rockets.
Here we go. The Whippers are going to go for it on 4th down. Terry back to pass. He throws a pass in the flat to Lekwinski at the 20. Through his hands, incomplete, and the Rockets take over on down. So they decided not to punt the ball, Chuck, and the Rocket defense holds.
Well, I didn't think they would punt it. They were down in 4-down territory, and if Lekwinski could have held on, it would have been enough for a 1st down.
As we just got the pronunciation, Lekwinski. And up to the line come the Rockets. They take over the football 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line. And they have just 2.5 minutes left to go before the first half. The handoff to Phillips, and the wingback powers over the left side, hurdles the tackler, and gets out to near the 30. And it'll be a gain of about 6 on the play. And let's see, so they didn't start on the, they started on the, let's check it there. They started on the 31 is where they started, not the 21. As we said, almost impossible to tell the yard markers out there this afternoon. So second down. The handoff goes up the middle to Bob Horn, and he crashes out across the 40 and is near the 41, and he's close to a Rocket first down.
He's going to be about a yard shy, but really this is the Rockets' best offensive performance of the day, but they're down at the 2-minute mark now with a timeout called by the officials on the field for something. They're going to measure.
They're going to measure. So why they measure? We'll take this timeout.
DeMarley Refrigerated Trucking of Reynolds salutes the Rock Ridge Rockets. They're proud to be a part of the community that recognizes the special values gained from sports competition, an understanding of the value of teamwork, the needs of leadership, the challenge of competition, pride in accomplishment, and the need for accepting responsibility. It's often through this kind of foundation that young people are guided toward community leadership in the future. Good luck to the Rockets in the playoff from DeMarley Refrigerated Trucking, 70th Street and 176th Avenue West, Reynolds.
Well, the Rockets were just about, 2 feet short of a first down, so it'll be third down and short now for the Rockets, just across the Rockridge 40-yard line. The clock showing 2 minutes, 2:01 to be exact, left in the first half. Hampshire leads it 7-0. Rockets send Phillips in motion. Schmolbach tries to carry, loses the ball, picks it up, and then just falls forward, and I think they're going to give him enough for a first down as he really got drilled.
Yeah, Olsen had him around the ankles. When he dropped the ball, he picked it up and then just dove ahead and picked up the yard he needed for the first down.
It wasn't pretty, but it got the job done. He got banged right in the helmet as he tried to make that reverse pivot. And then the ball came loose once again, but he was able to fall on it ahead for a first down. So here come the Rockets. Crambeck wide here to the near side. Phillips is in the slot, and 2 setbacks behind Schmolbach. In motion goes Phillips. He gets the ball up the middle. Big hole. He's across midfield, and he's down to the 48-yard line of Hampshire with 1:30 remaining here in the first half. And now the Rockridge Rockets will take their first timeout. We'll be back after this.
Way to go!
It is well lit and the only drive-up ATM in Mercer County. It accepts all deposits and it is free for State Bank of Sherrard customers. Also be sure to check out our new ATM in Matherville. Stop in one of our convenient locations and order your ATM card today. State Bank of Sherrard, member FDIC.
Well, the Rockridge Rockets had enough for a first down. They did. I thought they were taking a timeout, but Coach Amu just was yelling out for a play, so the Rockets put
For Cub Cadet Lawn and Garden Tractors, Empire in Aledo.
All right, the Rockridge Rockets and Hampshire Whippers ready to go. 1:12 left to go here in the first half. The Rockets have used 1 timeout. They have Crambeck wide here to the near side. Phillips in the slot to the near side. Horn now goes in motion. Schmolbach on the option. Wanting to turn the corner now, pitches the ball to Horn. He has a big gap down the right side, and he's knocked out of bounds around the 40-yard line of Hampshire, as that was a gain of about 10 on the play, maybe 11.
Yeah, Horn and Schmolbach worked well together that time as they came to the near side. Schmolbach turned it upfield after a gain of about 2 or 3, flipped it back to Horn and picked up another 7 or 8. So a gain of 11 on that time. Gain 11 for Horn.
All right.
No short of the first down.
2 wideouts to each side and a man in a slot to each side. Schmolbach on the option once again, wants to turn the corner, breaks the tackle, falls forward, and we'll have to wait for the mark to see whether he has enough for a first down. The officials spot the ball.
Short.
And it is going to be just short. 4th down. The Rockets quickly up to the line of scrimmage. And now now the officials called timeout. Are they going to ask for another measurement?
One says yes, one says no. We'll see who wins out.
See.
They haven't started to bring the chain on, but Rockridge walking back
They're going to bring the chain on, so we'll be back after this.
The Rockridge Booster Club wants to congratulate the Rockridge football team on another great season. You have been a source of great community pride. And no matter what your fate is during the playoffs, you are champions in our minds. The Rockridge Booster Club would also like to thank everyone who has worked so hard during the fall sports season. Through your dedication, you have helped make Rockridge's extracurricular activities the best.
So it'll be 4th down for the Rockets with 54 seconds left to go here in the first half. They're at the Hampshire 39-yard line. They've got to get to the 38.5. The Whipper defense trying to dig in. The Rockets out of the wing tee with 2 tight ends. Schmolbach, quarterback, sneak up the middle, and he goes driving forward for the first down. It's 1st and 10 for the Rockets. That stops the clock, but the Rockets quickly up off the bottom of the pile. As they set the ball, they'll start the clock. Once again, 2 wideouts to each side of the field this time for the Rockets. Same type of formation we saw from the Whippers, except they're more in the slot than wideouts. And now Schmolbach takes the snaps, rolls right, looks to pass, delivers down the field, incomplete. Intended for John Phillips down at about the 30. They say he didn't catch the football. It hit the turf first. Phillips disagrees.
Well, not all bad, because that would have kept the clock moving. As it is, it was going to be a short gain anyway, so the clock stopped with 41 seconds, and 2nd down now and 10 for the Rockets as they mark the ball at the Hampshire 36.
So up to the line of scrimmage come the Rockets. Hofer and Horn out to the far side. Krambeck and Phillips here to the near side. Schmolbach under center. There's the snap. The handoff to Phillips. Wingback reverse, and he just gets a couple of yards, and the Rockets are going to take another timeout, it looks like. Yes, timeout on the field. The Rockets take a timeout with 35 seconds left to go. And in the first half, it's Hampshire 7, Rockridge nothing.
This fall, unleash a Husky on your woodcutting projects. That's a Husky.
Ball sitting at about the, 50. There's the 40 at the 36-yard line of Hampshire. And they have used 2 timeouts. I have them with 1 remaining. And the Rockets up to the line of scrimmage, trying to get some points on the board here before halftime. They're going into the wind, so it looks like it would have to be a touchdown. Schmolbach drops straight back to pass, looking, steps up, and now will run right down the middle of the field. Eludes a tackler, eludes another, keeps his feet. He's inside the 20, down to the 15-yard line. Joe Schmolbach with the big gainer right up the chute. It's another Rockridge first down. The clock shows 27 seconds left to go. Before the end of the first half, it's 1st and 10 for the Rockets near the 15-yard line, as now the Whippers have an equipment problem with Bill Saylor, and they're going to get him set. And they're still working on his shoulder pads, it looks like. The Rockets are ready to go, and they're going to have to send Saylor out of the game. Now he comes back. Now he goes out again.
Drop the glove.
Drop the glove. All right. Is Mike Meyer in now at his position? So here we go. Wideouts to each side. On first down, Schmolbach rolling right, looking to throw, looking into the end zone for Krambeck. It's intercepted by Terry in the end zone. Terry intercepts in the end zone. He was looking for Krambeck, but he was completely blanketed. I don't know what Joe was.
Got a yellow flag down here in the backfield, John. We'll have to wait and see who the penalty is against.
Well, if it's against the Whippers, that would be a big break for the Rockets, because Schmolbach just threw the ball into the end zone.
Yeah, Krambeck was not open whatsoever.
Not at all.
Double covered and an easy interception for the Whippers.
Waiting now. It looks like it is going to be against the Rockets. Illegal shift against the Rockets. Yes, it is. And so the Hampshire Whippers have held here with 17 seconds left to go in the half, and they'll get the ball. And they get the ball at the 1-yard line. That's where Terry, trying to bring the ball out of the end zone, was knocked out. Ooh, how about a safety? How about a safety with 17 seconds left to go? Terry tried to bring it out of the end zone. Not a smart play there. I didn't realize he had run out of the end zone. I just thought he ran out of bounds in the end zone, but he had come out of the end zone at the 1-yard line. And so they must put the ball in play. The Whippers come up to the line of scrimmage at the 1. Rockets maybe with a chance here to make something happen. There's the snap. Terry, quarterback, sneak up the middle, and he is driven right down. And I guess he got enough. He did get forward progress out to about the 1-yard line. And they won't have to put the ball in play once again, or does Rockridge use another timeout?
Looks like Rockridge has used their final timeout, just hoping for a fumble, I think.
All right, timeout of the Rockets here in the first half is the difference in this game was a fumble at the 9-yard line, which the Whippers on their second possession were able to convert into a score. Otherwise, as you might expect with these fine defenses in this weather, no other scoring in the first half. Waiting now. There's the snap. Terry just drives ahead for a yard, maybe two, and that's going to end the first half of play with the score. The Hampshire Whippers 7, the Rockridge Rockets nothing. We'll be back and recap the first half of action for you right after this.
For 25 years, Purina Preconditioning Receiving Chow has been helping young beef animals when they need help most. Whether it's the last week...
And welcome back to second half action in the Class 2A quarterfinal football matchup between the Rockridge Rockets and the Hampshire Whippers. John Hoshite and Chuck Clausen on a cold Saturday afternoon. Temperature 22 degrees at kickoff. Wind out of the west-northwest at about 10 to 20 miles per hour, and it has not subsided. The Rockets, as Chuck said, will receive the second half kickoff and move from the south to the north, so they'll be moving into that wind. They trail 7-0 to Hampshire.
Your hand getting cold?
No, I'm fine. No. I borrowed my daughter's snowmobile gloves, and they fit pretty good. Even with this little heater that the boosters once again have supplied for us up here in the press box, it's still a little chilly.
Well, we've got half a window in front.
Without a window, it'd be really rough to broadcast. So we're just about set to go. The Hampshire kicker, Paul Vlekwinski, trying to tee the ball up. Now at the beginning of the game, John Phillips couldn't get it to stay on the tee, but Vlekwinski so far is having pretty good success. John Phillips is the deep back for the Rockets, and then we've got Fryermuth, and who's that to the far side once again? Josh Bogner are what you'd call the up backs. Vlekwinski moves in, hits it, end over end kick, line drive. Phillips takes it right on the 19. He's out across the 20, 25-30, looking for a hole, 35-40, and then is driven down right at the 40-yard line.
Once again, David McCarty. He's in on most of the Whippers' tackles. On defense, he's their middle linebacker, and that time on the kick coverage team, he was downfield to make the tackle.
Pretty good field position for the Rockets.
Really about their best of the game, I think.
By a yard. They've had it at the 39 twice. This time the 40. So up to the line of scrimmage they come. This time they're spreading things out a little bit. They've got that double wing formation. Actually, two guys in the slot with wideouts, and Schmalbach's pointing, looking, needing somebody. They don't have a tackle. They're missing a player. There's the snap. They'll go with 10 guys, and Schmalbach turns the corner, heads upfield, and picks up 4 yards. Schmalbach, under center, looks up and says, hey, I don't have a left tackle. So he points, and finally the running back for the Rockets moves and runs up into the left tackle spot. Schmalbach takes the snap, turns the corner, and goes for 4. Oh, brother.
Well, he at least didn't have to follow a lead block that time because there was nobody back there to lead him through the hole.
Well, let's see what they've got along that front nine now. Coming out of the game for the Rockets was Jason Schluns. He's out. Steve Hogue, I think, has gone in now to left tackle for the Rockets. Yeah, we got enough players this time. On second down, there's the snap. Schmalbach, a little quarterback delay up the middle, a big hole. He's across midfield, fumbles the football. Do they say he was down, or was the ball not loose?
He's down. He's down.
The ball was down at the 46-yard line. The fumble caused by the turf. It's first down for Rockridge. Schmalbach with a little sidestep, a little counter step, came back up the middle.
A little quarterback draw play that time, and he took it for 10 up the middle, first down Rockridge.
Well, the Rockets trying to spread this Whipper defense out. They're using 2 wideouts with 2 men in the slot and a single setback, much like what the Whippers are doing. Now this time they have a man in the wide out here to the near side. Man in the slot is Phillips. He goes in motion. A handoff up the middle to Thomas Davis, and that play just never really got going as Davis is knocked down for no gain. Well, they're going to mark it ahead for a gain of 1.
Yeah, up the middle has been pretty tough going for the Rockridge fullbacks today as they've got little or no yardage. Horns only got, he popped one for 11 yards late in the first half, so he's got a total of 18 now on 3 carries. Davis carried about 4 times for just a total of 3 yards.
Graham back wide here to the near side. Phillips is in the slot. The running backs are Calvert and Horn on second down, and the handoff goes to Horn. He slices up the right side. A big hole, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, and he's down to the 30-yard line of Hampshire. Good for another Rocket first down.
14 yards that time on the carry as Bob Horn broke it off the right side, and first down Rockets.
Well, it's interesting to see what adjustments these coaching staffs are making here. Apparently the Rockets have made one as they're starting to pick up some positive yardage And up to the line they come. Now it's 1st and 10 from just inside the 30-yard line, they say. The handoff to Bogner. Breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage. Cuts it back up the middle. He's inside the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Rock Ridge! Josh Bogner, 30 yards for the score. As he came through the line of scrimmage, cut it back up against the green and goes in for 6.
Yeah, big hole that time on the right side, and he cut it up back to the left, and right up the middle did he go, all the way. Josh Bogner, 35 yards and a Rock Ridge score.
All right, a 35-yard.